Folks, ladies and gentlemen, it's my hope that this particular video finds you well, and it's also my hope that you are in high spirits. Now, this is the spot on, and of course, the way I always say that this is the best online channel when it comes to matters politics. Why? Because this is where we deduce, we look at an in-depth analysis of what is happening in the political scene, not only within the country, but also outside the country. Now, Raila Amolo Odinga suffered a major political blow, or if you like, you can call it a major political, setback. That is, after 9 legislators that is aligned to him decided to dump him and or actually dumped him for William Samuel Ruto. And actually, you've seen photos or videos, circulating via social media on this particular new development.
Very good. Simame hapo. Okay, ready? Asante sana.
Piga moja.
Very good. Asante sana. So you finish. Mangidi. Very good. Okay, is here. Rapport. So, Mapoha comes from your constituency? Okay.
Leo watajipangia.
Thank you, Caroli. Okay.
And as I always say, folks, that in politics, things just doesn't happen as a mere coincidence. They happen because there are things that are well thought of, well calculated, well planned. So that what you see at the end, or the end product that you see, is what these particular individuals wanted to achieve. The reason as to why these things, they don't expose them, is that they don't want their political opponents, to come with a counter and thwart such kind of moves. So that's why they keep quiet about it, and they work on it behind the scenes, so that when that particular plan materializes, is now when they bring it to the public limelight. So we've seen 9 legislators allied to Raila Amolo Odinga. These particular legislators, they were elected on an ODM ticket, and of course, all of them, they are from his Nyanza backyard. Yeah, and these particular individuals decided and told Raila that, you know what, we are going to work with the government. So, folks, I can now confirm clearly that the president used the member of parliament from Langata. Actually, that's the individual that they have been in touch with for the longest time possible, just to ensure that he can rope in, some members of parliament from Raila's backyard to him, so that at least they can work together. And this is something that Felix Odiwuor, alias Jalas, he has actually confirmed this several times. He has been saying that he has been receiving calls, one from State House, and I think from Karen as well. Is on record saying that when these people wants to lure him, they want the president, or together with his team, they want to work with Jalas together with other ODM legislators from Nyanza. And actually, I think now, because of what we saw, it means that he gave in to these particular calls. So I want us to look at the significance, or what is the importance of this particular political move. Now, I think that this particular move has got 3 main importance. I don't know, maybe you have another one. You can always tell me that via or through the comments section. But then again, folks, before we look at the significance, the importance of that particular political move, kindly, if you have not subscribed to this particular YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly just take 2 seconds of your time and subscribe. Go ahead and like the video, because through that, if you like the video, it's going to reach out to as many people as possible. So like the video and also turn on your notification bell so that at least the next time we post a video like this, automatically YouTube is going to notify you. Now, to the significance of this particular move. To me, there are three. One, the issue of legitimacy. Two, Ruto wants to disrupt the planned countrywide Azimio rallies, or the planned countrywide anti-government Azimio rallies. And then three, I'm trying to think of the burial of the late Professor George Omore Magoha. I think those particular three issues, or those particular three reasons as to why this particular move was actually, they made this particular move open or known to us. Now, concerning the issue of legitimacy, Raila Odinga is on record, telling his supporters that they don't recognize that Ruto is the president of the Republic of Kenya. So the moment that particular statement questions Ruto's legitimacy, that he was, he forced his way into office. But when these 9 legislators decided to dump Raila for Ruto, they are, in other words, telling Raila that, well, you might not recognize Ruto as the president, but we elected members of parliament, different jurisdictions, we do recognize him, and that's why we are dumping you and we are going to work with him. So in that particular move, I think the issue of legitimacy has been answered. That, fine, your party leader doesn't recognize me as the head of state, but you members of parliament who are elected on his party ticket, you actually recognize me. So I think the issue of legitimacy, I think Ruto scored on that when he brought those particular MPs on board. Now the second significance is on the issue of I think that Ruto wants to disrupt the planned countrywide anti-government rallies. Remember that these particular individuals, they have been so instrumental on this particular rallies. The moment that he decides to decamp to the other end, it means that this is just a setback, because remember that you having, picture this, you having a loyal soldier, and then this particular soldier decides to run away from, that's a setback in itself. So I think this is a setback to Raila, and Ruto is trying to deflate that particular momentum by robbing in these particular legislators. And another thing that is connected with that particular issue of deflating Raila's wins insofar as countrywide anti-government demonstration is concerned, there's the question, there's the issue of perception. We all know that politics is about perception. If you can develop the best perception, in most cases you are going to win that particular war. So I think on that, the president has also scored on perception. The third significance of this particular visit, I was trying to connect it with the issue of the burial of the late Professor George Albert Omore Magoha. Because look at it, this coming weekend, I think it's on Saturday, Magoha is going to be laid to rest, and in that particular funeral, we are going to expect high voltage politics. Why? Because these top 3 politicians, they are going to be in that particular function. As a good politician, they'll try to outdo each other. That's a fact. And I think that Ruto maybe wanted to create an environment so that the moment that he'll stand maybe to address the mourners, at least we'll get when the ground is receptive, as opposed to the likes of Raila and Uhuru, whereby, because naturally Raila, that is his backyard, and we don't expect him to do any mobilization. Now, for the case of Uhuru Kenyatta, I think because of the good political bromance between Raila and Uhuru, actually I think that is going to bank on Raila, so that at least he expects that the people are not going to, or the mourners are not going to boo him. So I think for Ruto, being that is not in good terms with these two particular individuals. So he has to find his own way to go and create that particular, conducive environment for him, so that at least people doesn't jeer him or boo him when he's given opportunity, or when he gets the opportunity to address the mourners. And that's why in that particular entrench, or in that particular group of MPs, we had the member of parliament from Game. Yeah, and of course that's Magoha's ancestral home. He'll be buried in somewhere, I think in Yala, and Yala is in Game constituency. So the area member of parliament was brought on board. Now, the member of parliament for Langata, Felix Odiwuor, I think he is also coming from Sia County, from Game to be specific. So I think the president was trying to use that particular connection, or that particular, the connection, or that the support from these particular individuals, to at least go and help him work on the ground, because they have said politicians, they tend to outdo each other in such kind of functions. So as a smart politician, you'll always ensure that you prepare enough ground that at least the moment you're given a chance to address the mourners, you carry the day. My parting shot is this: I don't expect opposition to come from the parliament. I expect opposition to come outside the parliament. That is now from the people themselves. Because we have got a president that on one side is telling us that he wants a strong opposition, a strong, vibrant opposition that can keep his government, in check. Then on the other end, is going extreme to buy these legislators, and of course, you know what money can do. So the moment that he decides to buy these particular legislators, and I'm so sure maybe this is just the first bunch, is going to buy a lot of them. So the moment that our legislators, who are supposed to provide or to play that critical role of the opposition, the moment that they are being bought, I don't think that maybe these members of parliament will play that particular role. So it means that the only people who are going to play this opposition role are now the people. The people, maybe they can decide to, galvanize themselves into different groups. We have got Bunge la Wananchi, name them. They can decide maybe to, coalesce around those particular groups, so that at least they can keep this particular government in check. But the moment that they wait for their elected leaders to do this, I don't think that this is going to happen. Because if this is being done to ODM, I don't know maybe what you think of other parties. Because I was thinking that maybe these are some of the most strong and loyal legislators that you'll ever meet. But if maybe Ruto is doing that to them, I think maybe next will raid the white power members of parliament. Because for the Jubilee members of parliament, I think it's just a matter of time. So it's now upon the people to decide or to play that particular role. I don't know what you think of that particular analysis. You can let me know, of your thoughts in the comment section. Just tell me what you think of maybe of that particular analysis, and maybe if you have got something else that you want to add on the same. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. And once again, if you have not subscribed, kindly just 2 seconds of your time, subscribe to the channel, and like the video. Of course, if you love the video, like the video.